Well, hi class, I'm here in Photoshop and I have my two texture drawings open and I want to combine them into one image file so I can present them to the class in one JPEG. Now, I'm going to go to, oh, wait, before I do that, I want to show you the image size, right? Image size of each one, and I know this is 400 by 400 pixels. So 400 times 2 is 800, and I'm going to actually open a file that's a little bit larger than that. So 800, I'm going to add another 100 pixels, so I have 50 pixels on either side, or 25 on either side, 50 in between, something to add a little bit of space between them. And then I want to also add 100 pixels top to bottom. So I'm going to open a new file, and I'm going to go to new file, and 900 by 500 are the numbers that I'm going to use, right? Okay, so now what I want to do, here's texture one. I'm going to say Command All, and that just selects the whole thing. Command Copy, and then I'm going to go here and just clicking on this, Command V, and it copies my image. So now what I want to do is move this over to one side or the other. And what I want to show you in Photoshop is that here's my original background and here's layer one. So if I want to move this again, I'm going to have to click on the layer that is located in for the time being. Now I want to go to my other texture and hit Command All, Command Copy, and go back to my new untitled file, Command V, and notice what it did. It added another layer. And now I am actually in layer 2. So now I want to move this off to the side. I'm going to move this out of the window for a minute so we can see. I'm going to line them up a little bit and have about even space, between the images. Maybe this looks like a little bit narrow, so I might have them a little closer in the center and have it even on either side. So what I need to do in order to get that first drawing is select layer 1, and now I can move it. See, if I try to move this one, I'm not. I'm still moving this drawing. So let me move this out again so you can see my placement. And that looks about even on either side. Close enough so that it makes a neat presentation. It doesn't need to be perfect. If you want to, if you want to put your name on your image, you can move it up a little bit, have a little bit of space, right? And then what I need to do then is move this one up. So I have to select layer 2, and now I can move that one up into position and make sure they're aligned about even. Okay, it's about the same amount of space. I mean, I could do this mathematically and use grid lines and all that, but this is good. I'm an eyeball kind of person. It doesn't have to be that precise, just close enough. And if I want to, I can then add my name here using a text box, and I can put a small text box and choose a color. Here's a color here. I'm going to use a gray color because I think that's fine. And Arial font is fine, and let's see if 14 pixels looks kind of big on this one. I think I'm going to go for 10 pixels. Let's see. Okay, it might be a little bit small, so I'm going to bump it up to 12. I like smaller, not too big, and the reason for that is that we don't want to visually compete with the image, right? We want to make a strong presentation, and the image itself needs to be the star of the show. So I just want to have my name identified there, and I'm going to space it over a little bit. I can do other things, but I want it closer to the edge here. So, oops, not that far. So there we go, and then click on another tool, okay, and it's done. And then I can go File, Save for Web and Devices, and make sure this is locked so I don't get any distortion, and then save it. And I have, for drawing, textures 2, or if I want to save it, last name first. Oops, gotta spell my name. Week 4, assignment 1. And then I'm done. Save. There it is. Hope that makes sense and hope that's helpful.